Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina Melodieuse. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to do the Sweet Valentine blanket tutorial. Yes, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, everyone. So let's try and do this amazing blanket. And this is ideal for someone that you love, whether it is a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, partner, or simply your own mother, or a sister, or a close friend. Why not? Just absolutely anyone you want to gift this with. So this, for myself, I am still working on this blanket. And this is going to go straight to a close friend of mine who I just adore. So that is why I chose different pinks to represent our beautiful friendship. So it is very quick and easy to make. It is a ripple blanket. I will show you how to do the 2 setup rows, and then it's a case of a 4-row repeat. It truly is very easy and quick to make. And not only that, it is quite textured and just lovely and reversible with a ripple effect on the other side. So it's like 2 blankets in one. The ripple and the beautiful hearts. What is there to not like? So let's go over now and discuss materials. So for this blanket that I am making here currently, the yarn that I'm using is Starcraft Special DK, and the colors are this one, which is Candy Floss, and it is Starcraft Special DK. Let's see if I can show. Double knit, it's DK, Starcraft Special DK, in the color of Candy Floss. And that is this color right here. And that one is the same Starcraft Special DK, but in fondant. There. Fondant. So normally with a DK you would use a 4mm hook, but I have actually used a 5mm hook. Let's see if I can show you, not that it's important or anything. There we go. I hope you can see this. Come on. It's a 5mm. There we are. 5mm. And for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use completely different colors. I'm going to use this one, which is like a neon green. I don't think the light is showing that as it should be, but it is called bright green. And it really is really like a neon green, really just pops out nicely. And the other one I'm going to use is this one, which is super bright as well, and it is called, see if I can show you, Fiesta. So Fiesta and bright green, these are the 2 colors I will use. This will be to make the heart shapes, and this will be to make this kind of shape here. It is a very easy blanket to do. All you have to bear in mind is that you're going to do 2 setup rows, and then after that it's a 4-row repeat. Just 4 rows, that's all it is. And then at the end I will show you how to make a very simple and quick border. So I will be back in a moment to discuss the multiple number of chains that you need to make in order to achieve your blanket. Now, of course, if you want to make a scarf or any other thing like a baby blanket or whatever different size, it will be very easily achievable once I give you the repeat number of chains. But there are a few things you need to bear in mind, so I will be back in a moment and I will explain. So as I have mentioned during the materials, that I am using Stylecraft Special DK and a 5mm hook. Now, you could want to use a thinner yarn, and that's okay, or you could use a thicker yarn as well, like a Aran size weight, or what you would call in America like a number 4 weight yarn. That's okay too. I would recommend a little bit of a bigger hook of your recommended size for the yarn. Okay, so now since we are working with a ripple or a chevron, whichever word you want to use, when you are starting your chain, you need to bear in mind that you are going to work a ripple. So the length of your chains will not match how wide the blanket is going to be. You need to bear that in mind. So for my blanket here that I have done, I can tell you that, let me see now, if I was to do 4 repeats, so you need to start from half of one here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, with a DK and a 5mm hook, 4 repeats would be just over 9 inches or 24 centimeters. You just have to bear that in mind. So 4 repeats is 9 and a bit inches. You really have to bear that in mind. For my blanket, which is 36 inches in width, and it's how wide it is, I have done 194 chains. That's how much I have done, 194. Now for the purpose of this one, I will show you how I worked out the maths. So let's see. Over here we need a multiple of 13 stitches. So however wide you want it to be, you're going to do 13 plus 13 plus 13. Then you've got your number of chains, then you're going to add 12 chains. So in total you will get 51. Or for my blanket I worked 13 times 15, 195. I have another magic way to show you. It's quite quicker. Instead of doing 13 plus 13 plus 13 equals 39 plus 12 equals 51, this is what I did. I did 13 times 4 equals 52 minus 1 equals 51. Same number. So when I did my blanket, I did 13 times 15 equals 195 minus 1 equals 194 chains. Now it's really important, either you do a multiple of 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13, and then when you get to whatever you want, add 12, and then you get your number of chains, or 13 times whatever you want to do minus 1, and that gives you your magic number. Okay, so please bear that in mind. So for this tutorial I'm going to do this one here, which is 13 plus 13 plus 13 equals 39 plus 12 equals 51, or 13 times 4 equals 52 minus 1 equals 51. So I'm going to chain 51 chains. Okay, let's get started. So as I mentioned before, we are going to work 2 setup rows, and then it will be a case of a 4-row repeat. So I already worked out my number. I am also going to use some stitch markers, and I will tell you why in a little moment. But I have worked out my numbers. So I'm going to do a 4 repeat of 13 stitches. So 52 chains minus 1, so it's going to be 51 chains in total, or work your 13 plus 13 plus 13, which is 39, plus 12 equals 51. If you want to make the 36 width of the blanket, you're going to have to make 194 chains. But this is just too long for this tutorial, so I am going to work 51 chains in total. So let's get started. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to pause and I'll be back when I've got my 51 chains. Okay, I have my 51 chains and I'm ready to start on the first setup row. Now in this row we are going to do a lot of single crochet, but this will be just like the border here, so you want to have a nice border. And how we're going to achieve that is by working in the back bump. This is completely optional. If you want to, you can just work into the actual chains, or if you want to, you can work into the back bumps. And how do you find the back bumps? You turn your chain. I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit. This is your chain, and you're going to try and flip your chain onto its side, just like so here, and now you can see the bumps. Now this is completely optional, and I'm going to work mine in the back bumps. So turn this around and find the first bump here, and you're going to put in a single crochet. And these setup rows you're only going to do once. So here we go. First a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and now I like to put in a stitch marker. This is also completely optional, of course. And now I'm going to go into the other back bumps, and I'm going to work another 4 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next 4 chains. So let's do this. 1, 2, I need to zoom in. Here we go. Here's another bump, and a 3 and a 4. So in total we have 5 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the next one we're going to work 3 single crochet in this chain right here. So work 3 single crochet. It is a little bit splitty, this yarn today. I don't know why. Oh, here it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that we've done that, we are ready to work on the stitch repeat for this row. So you're going to follow the sorry, this noise there completely confused me. Okay, now that we have our 5 single crochet in these chains and then a 3 single crochet in this one chain, we are ready to start our repeat number of stitches for the remainder of the row until we have 5 chains remaining. So let's do this. So let's begin our repeat. We are going to start with a 1 single crochet in the next 5 chains in the back bump or not. This is completely your choice. I'm going to try and zoom in again. There, this is as much as I can zoom in. So in the back bump you're going to do a single crochet, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is what we have so far. You see? So now what we need to do is skip the next 2 chains because now we need to create a valley. So skip the next 2 chains. So skip this one and this one. And now you're going to do a single crochet in the following 5 chains. So skip these 2 and then start your 5 single crochet. 1, 'It's not very easy behind the camera, is it? I'm going to start that one again. I do apologize. I really can't see very well when I'm behind the camera. So skip those 2 and then into this one a single crochet. That's 1, and we need to do that another 4 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next one, next chain here, we're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and that is the repeat. I will do this with you once again. As you see here, we've done our 5 single crochet, we skipped 2 chains, did 5 single crochet and 3 single crochet in the next chain. Well, we need to do that once again, so I'm going to do that with you another time. So in the next 5 chains you're going to do a single crochet in each chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the next chain, no, you're not going to do anything in the next chain because now you need to skip 2 chains, skip these 2, skip, skip, and then in the next one you're going to do a single crochet. And you need to do another single crochet in the following 4 so that you have 5 in total. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in the next chain, oh, I'm sorry, I went off there. You need to do another 3 single crochet. One, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is what we have so far, as you can see. So I still have a few chains which I can do another repeat, but I don't think you'll want to watch me do that repeat. So I'm going to go offline, off the camera I mean, and I will be back when I have my 5 chains remaining, and I will show you what to do. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I am almost at the end of my row, and this is what I have so far. So as you can see there, here is our ripple effect, and now I have 5 chains remaining, and all we need to do here is a single crochet in each of the 5 chains. So let's complete our row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm putting an imaginary stitch marker. It's gone. It has disappeared. Yes, it has. Not to worry, I'll just get another one. I don't know where it went to. But anyhow, I will put a stitch marker in here and now show you the entirety of row 1. So here is row. Why does it always want to twist on me? I don't know. But here it is. This is row 1, setup row 1. So that is done. Now we are ready to start on the setup row number 2. Setup row number 2. We need to pay attention to this one, and also just for information that the next 4 rows that we're going to do are the 4-row repeat of the entirety of the blanket, but 3 of the rows are going to be exactly the same as the setup row number 2, which is following now. So I am going to make this row with you, but of course I'll make it again in the next color. But this is row setup number 2. So we're going to chain 1 and turn our work around. And this is what we're going to do. In the first 2 stitches, and this is only going to be done in the beginning and at the end of the row. So remember that, because it's so important. What we're going to do now, we're going to do at the beginning and at the end of the row, not in between. So in the first 2 stitches, we're going to crochet 2 together. So I will move this one here. We are going to do a decrease basically. So in the first stitch, you're going to insert your hook and pull the yarn through, and into the next stitch you're going to do exactly the same. Now you've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So you have just done your 2 single crochet together or a decrease. And I'm going to put my stitch marker back in here. And now you're going to do a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next stitch, which is the middle stitch of the 3 that we did in one stitch, we're going to do 3 single crochet in that stitch. So 1, 2, 3, just like so. And now we're going to start our repeat until the end of the row. Our repeat is a 13 stitch repeat. We're going to do that until we have 5, or is it 6 stitches remaining? Let me see. 6. We will repeat this sequence until we have 6 stitches remaining. I do apologize. Okay, so our repeat begins as such. We're going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you're going to skip 2 stitches, skip this one, and you're going to do another 5 single crochet, 1 in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in the next stitch, which is the middle stitch of the 3 in 1, you're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. So that is the repeat. I will do this with you one more time. So we are going to do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the next 2 stitches and work another 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in that next stitch you're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. So you are going to repeat this sequence over and over again until you reach the end of your row, and you will have 6 stitches remaining. So I will carry on, and I will meet you back at the end of my row, and I will tell you what to do next. I have reached the end of my row and I have got 6 stitches remaining. So what we're going to do now is we need to work a number of stitches and then end with a decrease. So we're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have 2 stitches remaining. So in these 2 we need to do a decrease. So work 2 single crochet together. So insert your hook into this stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then you need to do that again into the last stitch. And now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now I would suggest that you leave that for now and get your new color. because now we need to move on to this color here to do this kind of thing here, this one, this row, these two rows. So let's grab our new yarn and pull it through. Now I'm going to grab the green again, just pull down a little bit just to secure it, and a chain one, and now we're ready to start with a new color. So let's turn our work around and begin row 1 of our 4-row repeat, and the first row is the same as the previous one, and we're going to do this quite a few times now. In this 4-row repeat we're going to do it 3 times in total. Now let's start. We're going to start at the crease in the first 2 stitches. So 2 single crochet together. Let's do this. And now put my stitch marker. And now we're going to do a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this next stitch, which is the center of the 3 stitches in the one, we're going to do another 3 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3. And now our repeat is going to start again. So our sequence of 13 stitches begins. You're going to do 5 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to skip the next 2 stitches and then do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next stitch we're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. So that is our repeat sequence. Let's do this one more time, shall we? So we are going to do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip these 2 stitches and then work a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next stitch, which is the center stitch of the 3 single crochet, you're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're going to repeat that sequence of stitches until you have 6 stitches remaining. So I'm going to do one more repeat off camera and I will be back to show you what to do next. Okay, I'm at the end of my row now and I've got 6 stitches remaining. So what we're going to do is 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have 2 stitches remaining. So we are going to do a decrease. We are going to do 2 single crochet together. So once again, put your put your hook. I didn't know whether to say yarn or hook. It's just, yes, not very good. So put your hook through the stitch and yarn over, and you're going to do that one more time into the next stitch. So now you have 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over, pull through all 3, and this is your decrease done, and your row 1 of 4 is now complete. So let's chain 1, turn our work around, and we are ready to start row number 2. The second row that we are now ready to start, I will do this off camera because it is just the last row that we have done. So if you need to rewind, go back to that point and start that row once again. And I will meet you at the end of my second row and show you how I end my second row, because we will be going back to the green for row number 3. So join me in a moment when I finish my second row. Okay, I am now at the end of my second row of the 4-row repeat, and I just need to do my last 2 single crochet together. And before I forget, as I'm going to finish my 2 single crochet together, I'm going to change color. So I'm starting now. So I'm not going to complete these 2 single crochet together with the pink. I'm going to complete that with the green, as I'm now changing back to the green color, and then I will be ready to start on row number 3. Just going to pull on the pink a little bit just to secure it, chain 1, and now we are ready to turn our work around and start our third row out of 4. So we only have 2 more rows to concern ourselves with. So I will pause and I'll be right back. Now we are ready to start to work on row number 3. Row number 3 is so important that we pay attention, because this is the row where we're going to shape the hearts. So we really need to pay much more close attention. It is very easy, but you need to work on these stitches. Okay, so the first 2 stitches we're going to work right here is just a single crochet 2 together, just as always. So single crochet 2 together, and now I'm going to put the stitch marker back in here. I'm going to zoom in. Next stitch we're going to do 1 single crochet. Okay, and now for the next 2 stitches we are going to do something a little bit different. So you are going to go back to this row here. Let's see if I can get something to show you. We are going to work in these 2 stitches. this one and this one. We are going to do front post double crochet, one in this one and one in this one. So yarn over the hook like so, and now you're going to go into here, into the post of this stitch here. See these two stitches? You're going to go into that one first, just like so, and do a double crochet. And you're going to do that again into this stitch right here. Now that you have done that, you're going to look at the back here of these stitches and you will see your stitches. So now you're going to skip 2 stitches, going to skip that one and that one. And in the next one you're going to do a single crochet like so, and in this next stitch you're going to do 3 single crochet. It'll be the middle single crochet of the 3 stitches in one. So into here 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3. So now we have half of a heart. So now our repeat sequence begins. We're going to work on this section here. This is our repeat sequence until the end of the row, where you will have 6 stitches remaining. And of course I will show you what to do. But until then, let's work on this sequence of 13 stitches. So in this next stitch here, you're going to do 1 single crochet, and then we're going to work in these 2 stitches, and we're going to do 2 front post double crochet. So you're not going to work in these rows at all. You're not going to work here for now. You're going to come here and do front post double crochet. So in this one here you're going to do a front post double crochet, and in this next one you're going to do a front post double crochet, just like so. And now you're going to look at your stitches here. You're going to skip 2 stitches, so skip 1, 2, and in the next 2 stitches you're going to do a single crochet, 1, 2. Now you at your valley here, so you're going to skip 2 stitches and you're going to do a single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and we start again with those 2 front post double crochet into here. So let's start the front post double crochet number 1 and front post double crochet number 2 into this post of this stitch here. Look at the back of your stitches here, and you're going to skip 2 stitches. So you're going to skip that one and that one, and then to the following one you're going to do 1 single crochet. Then we're back at the center of the 3 single crochet here. So we're going to do 3 single crochet into that one stitch. 1, 2, 3. So this is our heart, like here. Let's do this one more time. Let's repeat that sequence of stitches. So into this next stitch you're going to do 1 single crochet. And now that we've done that, we need to go into these 2 stitches here and work a front post double crochet in each of these stitches. So let's do the first one. And do another one into the next one. Look at your stitches at the back here. You're going to skip 2 stitches and work a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. We are now at the valley here, so we're going to skip 2 stitches and then we're going to work a single crochet in the next 2 stitches, like so. And now we're ready to start once again with a front post double crochet into these 2 stitches here. So let's do the first one. And let's do the second one. Then look at the back of your work and you're going to skip 2 stitches and then work 1 single crochet into the next. And once again we are at the center stitch of the 3 single crochet in 1. So into that one we're going to put 3 single crochet. And this is the end of the sequence of stitches. This is what we have so far. So I'm going to carry on and I will meet you when I've got 6 stitches remaining and I will show you what to do on how to finish row number 3. Okay, so this is what I have so far and the camera's falling over. So this is what I have so far and I have 6 stitches remaining. So I will show you how I finish row number 3. So in this next stitch I will do 1 single crochet and then in the next 2 stitches you're going to go down here and to the next 2 stitches and do front post double crochet. So let's do the first one. And let's do the second one. And now you're going to go back here and skip 2 stitches. Skip that one, and into the next one you're going to do a single crochet. And now this is the end of the row, and as you know we will always end with a 2 single crochet together. So that's what we're going to do here. 2 single crochet together to do our decrease. And here we are, that's the end of the row, row number 3. So chain 1, turn your work around, and you're ready to start work number 4. And guess what? Row number 4 is the same as row 1 and 2. So I'm going to start row number 4 with you. So let's do our decrease. And a single crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in this center stitch you're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And now our sequence repeat begins. Single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip these 2 stitches and do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in this next stitch, which is the center one of the 3, do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. So you're going to repeat that sequence of stitches until you have 6 stitches left. So I'll meet you back here in a moment. I am almost at the end of row 4. So let's continue. I'm going to do a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do a 2 single crochet together, but I'm going to go and change color at the end of that. So I'm not going to complete this with the green. I'm going to now use the pink, which I'm carrying onto the side. I'm going to grab it like so and tighten this a little bit. Here we are, and chain 1, and I'm ready to start onto the next row, which will be row number 1 of the 4 rows. So this is what our work looks so far. These were the 2 setup rows, and then rows number 1, 2, and 3, 4 of our 4-row repeat. So if you need to rewind at any point to see how to work rows 1, 2, 3, 4, go ahead, work the length that you want of your item, and I will be back here to show you how to work a little border so that you will be able to, if you want, because that's completely optional, to do here and on the top of the blanket and on this side, because here if you carry your yarn you'll be able to see those right here. And you may not necessarily want to be able to see that. So we'll be able to hide those little floats, as you can see here. We'll be able to hide those with a simple and quick border. So I will be back in a moment and show you a bigger piece of this one, and we'll be able to start on the border. Okay, so this is my finished piece. There it is here, and as you can see the ripple here and our little hearts, and on the other side it is just a ripple blanket, but it really is lovely and quite textured as well on both sides. So you may want to know the measurement with the 51 chains, and I have here my measuring tape, and it's just about 9 inches wide. So perhaps if you were to use that as a swatch piece and think, well, how big do I want to make this blanket? So you're just going to work it like that. Remember, the number of stitches is 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13 until you are ready, and then at the end you will add an extra 12 stitches. Or once again, here is the formula. You do X number of stitches of 13, so 13 times whatever number, you get a number, then you subtract the 1 and you will get your magical number. Okay, so now that we have done this, here on the side where we carry the yarn, you can see these floats. You might want to hide those. So I'm going to grab my green yarn with my hook, and I will show you what I did. And it's so super simple. So here at the bottom, we're not going to do anything. We don't need to do anything. So I'm going to show you how to work this up, and then up here, and down here, and that's it. So we're just going to work on 3 sides. So let's start. Okay, we are now ready to start on the border. So this is the blanket or whatever you're making, either a scarf or whatever. So you are going to join the yarn at this point here. So flip it to the side so it's easier for you to do that. And here you're going to put in a slip stitch to join. Just like so. And chain 1. Now, you gotta remember that each section here is 2 rows. So row 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What we're going to do is a single crochet at the end of each row here. So the first row is right here. So you're going to go in there, add a single crochet. Then the next one is round here. You just have to remember that. 1 at the end of each row. You don't need to be too precise with it, just so long as you get 2 single crochet at the end of each row right here. So now we're going to go into the pink. So the next hole available is right here. Let's zoom in a bit. There. Let's do single crochet. And the next hole available is right here. So you do a single crochet. And we are hiding everything away. So now those next 2 rows, here's the next hole available, and in here put your single crochet, and now we're ready to work on this pink. So work your single crochet, 1 and 2, and you're going to do that until you reach the top, and then I'll show you what to do next. I have reached the top of the blanket, so this is what that looks like now. I think it looks nice and neat. So now we're going to work on the top here, and what we're going to do is we are simply going to repeat row number either 1, 2 or 4. It is entirely up to you. It's the same row, exactly the same. So let's do that. Our 2 single crochet together, then 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3 at the top, 1, 2, 3, then you're going to do 5 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then skip the 2 here and do 5 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 single crochet in this center one, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to do this all along here until the end. I will meet you when I've got 6 stitches remaining. Okay, here I am at the end almost of this row. So I've got 6 stitches remaining. I'm going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then do the 2 single crochet together, and that's the end of this row. So now I've done this side and I've done this side, so now let's work on this side, which is exactly the same as this one. So with this side facing us now, we're going to work into the end of each row and do 1 single crochet at the end of each row. So 2 single crochet per color. So let's do this. 1 and 2. Now we're going to work into the pink. So once again, find, where you want to put your single crochet. 1 and 2, like so. Let's do this again. 1 and 2, and once again here, 1 and 2, like so. You're going to do this until the end here. I'll meet you as we reach the end. I am now at the end of this side. So I've got 2 more stitches to add here and here. So I'll add those 2, 1 and another one. There we go. This is the end. So I can chain 1 and I can cut my yarn. I don't know where my other scissors are, so I'm going to use my huge scissors. There we are. All you've got to do now is sew in your ends and you'll be done with your project. It really is that simple. So I'm going to do this now. There's only 2 ends for me to get rid of at this point, I believe, because I got rid of my other ends earlier. So let's do this quickly. And there we are. That's 1. And I need to do this one last time over here with this one. And then I'll show you my finished item. Okay, I am done. I just need to cut it off. There we go. I am now done with this piece. So this is the ripple side. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is the ripple side, and this is the heart side. Let's try and get this up a little. There we go. So you can see this is how it looks, with the little hearts here, as you can see, and on the other side just the ripple blanket. I think it's really nice, and this is how it looks here, all done. So you can just straighten it up a little bit of blocking will be nice, and also for the other side will look more flawless once it's nicely blocked. But yeah, it truly is a wonderful blanket to make, or a scarf, or whatever you want to make with it. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you've got any questions or any other suggestions or anything else, please do not hesitate to either leave a comment in the comment section below, or also there is my email address in the description box. So find that and send me an email. I'll be more than happy to respond to anyone with any questions or ideas or suggestions. So I truly hope you have enjoyed my sweet Valentine blanket tutorial. Thank you everyone for watching, and until the next time, happy knitting and crochet everyone!